Interesting move here by Dominic Breazeale. He has hired Virgil Hunter as his new coach. I wonder whether Virgil Hunter can actually do anything for Dominic Breazeale. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just wondering if he can. Because if you look at the fighters that Virgil Hunter has trained, the likes of Andre Ward, Amir Khan, Andre Berto, so on and so forth, Tony Yoka, currently, who's a heavyweight, which I guess is the best comparison here. All of those guys have a certain level of athleticism. Even the big heavyweight Yoka. Yeah, he's got a certain level of athleticism. Dominic Breazeale has zero athleticism. He's just a big, slow lump who's very tough and can punch, and he's got a massive heart. All right? But in terms of athleticism, there's zero there. At least not in a boxing sense. I don't know if this guy can do anything on the gridiron, on that field, but in terms of boxing, there's no athleticism there. So will he be able to implement the kind of things that Virgil Hunter normally teaches? Because you can see the Virgil Hunter influence in Tony Yoka's style, the way he moves around the ring, his stance. You could see it in Amir Khan. You can see it in so many Virgil Hunter fighters. What will he do for Dominic Breazeale? When you're at the end of the day, a trainer is limited by the fighter's ability. There's only so far you could be the greatest trainer in the world, but if the fighter doesn't have the ability to do the things that you want him to do, then you're not going to have success. What can Virgil Hunter actually do for Dominic Breazeale? It's going to be fascinating to find out. Dominic Breazeale, very basic. Does he do that much wrong from a basic textbook boxing point of view? What could Virgil Hunter polish up? Because he's not really a wild guy like a Deontay Wilder, right? He throws his punches in a fairly neat fashion. It's very basic stuff, right? But it's fairly neat. One of the things which I would change, okay, if I was training Dominic Breazeale, is his previous trainer. I think it was Manny Robles who used to train him, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But his previous trainer, I would see him on the pads with Dominic Breazeale, and Breazeale would be throwing bent arm punches. A guy who's 6'7" doesn't need to be throwing bent arm punches. They need to be extending the arms fully and connecting with a straight arm, with the elbow locked out. That's how they need to be throwing punches a lot of the time, if not most of the time. There is a time for bent arm punches, of course, when you get up close range, mid-range. But a guy who's 6'7" needs to be extending his arms fully and learning how to get his power onto the end of extended arms. So that's one adjustment I would personally try and make with him, is to try and, get him to stay where you are. I'm going to move a little further away with the pads. Extend your arms. Adjust your feet. Okay? Adjust your stance to accommodate the fact that you're actually having to push the weight out further now. Your arms are not so close to your body. They're further away. You're going to have to adjust your stance to stay on balance. That's what I would work on with him. What's Virgil Hunter going to work at? But other than that, I don't know what you can do with him. He's not really athletic enough to teach him any kind of movement, is he? The guy's slow as molasses. So, I don't know. Maybe he's not really going to try and change anything. Maybe he's just going to give him a pep talk. Maybe he's just going to try and show him some methods of getting in shape, maybe a bit better behind the scenes. Maybe it's about the mentality. I don't know, but I'm intrigued to find out. Apparently, they've done a few sessions together. This is how the partnership came about. They talked, they did a few sessions together, and they realized that they can get along well. And that's how Virgil Hunter became Dominic Breazeale's trainer. So, yeah, very interested to see how this one plays out. As far as the Dominic Breazeale-Deontay Wilder fight, most people have Wilder as a firm favorite, and I do too. Breazeale's got a chance. Any guy who is 6'7", 260 pounds, whatever he is, who can punch, who does have heart, who is tough, that guy's got a chance. Yeah, he's just as tall as Wilder, if not taller. So he's got a chance, man. We'll see if he's able to do it. It would be an upset. I've seen a lot of people actually praying that Dominic Breazeale beats Deontay Wilder. because of the fact that Deontay Wilder turned down the DAZN deal after calling Anthony Joshua a coward for so many months. Now, when he has the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua and get career high money, he turns it down. So people are saying, I want to see Dominic Breazeale knock Deontay Wilder out. Well, I actually don't want Dominic Breazeale to knock Deontay Wilder out. I want to see Deontay Wilder fight Anthony Joshua, because we've already seen Dominic Breazeale fight Anthony Joshua. We know how that ends. I don't want to see that again. So I actually hope that Deontay Wilder does what we expect him to do and beats Dominic Breazeale. Of course, we're going to compare his performance against Breazeale to Joshua's performance against Breazeale. But I hope he beats Dominic. No disrespect to Breazeale. Look, if Breazeale wins, more power to him. I'll be happy for him. He's an underdog. He's a guy who's, come up the hard way in boxing. Enough respect to him if he manages to defeat Deontay Wilder. But just as a selfish boxing fan, as someone who's already seen Breazeale against Joshua, who wouldn't be interested in that as a unification, as a selfish boxing fan, I'd rather see Wilder against AJ. You see, I'm not like the Wilder fanboys. When AJ was fighting Povetkin, they were all rooting for Povetkin. Foolishness like that. No, I'm not like that. I want Wilder to come through the Breazeale fight. I want him to win it. And then we can see, hopefully, somehow, some way. I'm still clinging on to this hope. Maybe I'm a fool for clinging on to this hope that the undisputed fight can happen. But I'm still clinging on to it because I'm a glasses half full kind of boxing fan. I look on the bright side of every situation when I can. Well, let me not say every situation, but most situations. So, yeah, I'm hoping Deontay Wilder comes through it. But maybe Virgil Hunter has some kind of plan. Maybe he can teach Dominic Breazeale something to give him a better chance against Deontay Wilder and score the big upset. Very interested to see what the odds are for this fight. I can't imagine Deontay Wilder is going to be anything less than 5-6 to 1 favorite. Maybe more than that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What can Virgil Hunter bring to the table as Dominic Breazeale's new trainer? What can he really teach him? A guy who lacks so much athleticism, a big heavyweight, you're used to dealing with welterweights and stuff like that. What on earth can you do with a 6'7" guy who's slow as molasses? Let me know what you feel in the comment section below, people. It's happening. I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.